guys, welcome to Christina Cakes It. I'm Christina and today I'm making a pumpkin spice latte cake. So it is officially fall in Los Angeles and you can't actually tell from the weather because we don't really have seasons here. But the way that you definitely can tell is Starbucks has brought back its holiday menu and everybody is crazy for pumpkin spice lattes. So I decided to create a PSL cake and that's what I'm going to make with you guys today. So a few things to note, my oven is preheated to 350 already and I have prepared 4 6-inch cake pans. So this recipe is either going to make 2 8 or 9 inch layers or 4 6-inch layers, and I wanted some height because I'm going to do a little bit of decorating at the end. Another thing is the full recipe is going to be in the show notes below, but I'm also going to have a list of ingredients that's going to pop up right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to combine almost all of my dry ingredients. So I have 3 cups of flour here, 1 cup of white granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, a tablespoon of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, and 2 teaspoons of ginger. Oops, almost forgot the salt. And 3/4 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to whisk these together and set this dry mixture aside. So in a separate large bowl, what I'm going to do next is mix 2 cups of pumpkin puree with 1 cup of brown sugar. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this first with just a spoon before I actually use my mixer. Oh my gosh, it already smells so good. It smells like Thanksgiving. So next I'm gonna add 1 1/4 cups of vegetable oil, and I'm just gonna mix this together. So I have 5 eggs at room temperature and I'm gonna add these one at a time, mixing between each addition. And I like recipes that use pumpkin because they often combine it with oil and that makes for a really moist cake. So now that my pumpkin mixture is good to go, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my dry ingredients slowly, so about 1/3 at a time. So I'm gonna make sure to scrape down the sides of my bowl before I put my cake batter into my prepared pans. So our cake batter is ready and it smells basically like heaven. And now what I'm gonna do is just divide this between my 4 pans. So these are gonna go into my oven that's been preheated to 350 for between about 25 and 35 minutes. I'm gonna check them at 20 just to be safe. But with a smaller cake pan, they tend to cook a little bit faster. While these are in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and work on my vanilla latte frosting. All right, so the vanilla latte frosting is actually really easy to make. And just like I did with the cake, I'm gonna show you a full list of ingredients. So I am using a stand mixer for the icing. You could definitely do this with a hand mixer as well, but the stand mixer just honestly gets the frosting so much smoother and it whips it up like really full and fluffy. So I definitely recommend stand mixer, but hand mixer totally works as well. So I am doubling this recipe because I want some extra frosting for decorating. I know I'm gonna have a little bit extra. So you could cut this recipe in half if you just wanna cover the top and sides of the cake and fill it. But for double batch, I'm going to do 4 sticks of butter. So this butter has been softened. It's been sitting out for about an hour. And we're actually gonna whip this for about 3 minutes just by itself. So this is key. You wanna whip the butter first. So this butter has been whipped for like 3-4 minutes or so. So it is ready for the rest of our ingredients. So I have about 14 cups of powdered sugar, and I may not use all of this. I'm gonna slowly add in about a cup at a time. And for right now, I'm adding maybe just about half of my mixture. And then as I add the other ingredients, I'm just gonna keep adding until it's spreading consistency. So remember, this recipe is doubled. So next I'm gonna add 4 teaspoons of espresso powder, which is great for baking, highly recommend. I'm adding 4 teaspoons of vanilla and about half a cup of heavy cream. And so from here, I'm gonna mix. I'm gonna start off on the lowest setting so that it doesn't get everywhere. And after that initial mix, I'm just gonna keep adding in powdered sugar until I reach my desired consistency. I might need a little bit more heavy cream as well, so we're just gonna kind of play with this. So I am scraping down the sides of the bowl and I'm checking my consistency here. So I'm gonna actually add in a little bit more heavy whipping cream. So this is like maybe 4 tablespoons. So it looks like all in all, I'm using a half cup plus 4 tablespoons of heavy cream and about 13 cups of powdered sugar. So after I get all of the initial mix and the ratios right, I'm actually gonna whip this for like 5 minutes. So this is so perfect, and I definitely did a little taste test off camera, and it tastes delicious. It tastes like a latte, exactly how it's supposed to. And this is perfect timing because our cakes are just about ready to come out of the oven. All right, so cakes are out of the oven, and in total these baked for 35 minutes at 350. So I'm gonna let these cool in the pan for 10 minutes before I remove them. And then I'm gonna let the cakes cool completely for like an hour or so before I start filling in crumb coating. All right, so my cakes have cooled, and we're gonna go ahead and stack, fill, and crumb coat. So this cake has really great height. The layers baked up really nicely even after I cut off the cake domes. I'm gonna use my cake level just to make sure that this is straight. So this has a nice crumb coat on it, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this into the fridge before I finish decorating and making it look perfect. Okay, so you guys can see that I did do another layer of my vanilla buttercream icing, and then I did put the cake in the fridge, and this is perfectly smooth, and it is ready to add the final touch, which are gonna be super simple pumpkin decorations I'm gonna show you guys how to do. So you guys can see that I have 3 colors of icing. So I'm making little pumpkins, so I have orange, brown for the stem, and then a little bit of green for the leaves. And I'm gonna start out at the bottom of my cake, and I'm going to start where I feel like is the back. And I'm actually using a Wilton 1M tip, and I'm just gonna make basically an orange rosette. So I'm just gonna start at the bottom and make a swirl. Just the basic rosette. And I'm gonna keep going around. And next what I'm gonna do is I'm just taking a small open star tip, like a small French tip, Wilton 21, and I'm just gonna make a little stem on each pumpkin. And then I'm taking a Wilton 352, and I'm just gonna pipe a little leaf. All right, so my pumpkin spice latte cake is complete, and I think this is the perfect cake for a fall event and especially for Thanksgiving. And I do hope that you guys try this recipe, and I also hope that you like this episode. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.